Hey everyone, wanted to make a quick video to outline the AND and the OR function inside of Excel. We touched on it, but I don't really feel like we covered it a whole lot inside of the regular semester. So you will have a couple questions that sort of rely upon you knowing and understanding the AND or the OR functions. So I want to make sure that you kind of have that information. They're pretty simple functions. Basically, the way they function, pardon the pun, is that the AND function says that this condition and this condition, and you can have more than two, but all of the conditions must be met to be included. Whereas the OR function says if this, or this, or this, or this, and so forth, if any one of those are true, it's going to be included. So let's assume for a second that I said that I'm a big fan of Birkin bags that are size 30 or greater. So I might call this classification, and basically this is just going to be me doing first a nested if, and then I'll show how we could do that same thing using one if statement and. So for that I'm going to do like we did most of this semester. We did a couple, maybe one or two and or conditions, but not very many. So if I wanted to say the bag is Birkin, I'll first test the bag in C2, see if that equals Birkin. If it does equal, then I would want to test whether the size of the bag is greater than or equal to 30. Okay? So if both of those conditions are true, remember to get to this second if statement, we've already established that the bag is Birkin. So here, we're saying if it's also greater than or equal to 30, we're going to classify that as a cool bag. If it's not, we're going to classify it as a lame bag. Okay, we'll comma over, get to our second value of false. That's going to be the word lame. Okay, so basically what this if statement is saying is we're first testing if it's Birkin. If it's Birkin, we're then going to go to the value if true, which is going to be a second if statement. We're making sure it's greater than or equal to 30. If that's true as well, we're going to call it cool. Otherwise, for both of our value if falses, we're calling it lame. So I can just copy this equation down. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the exact same thing. Only now whenever I do this, I'm going to call it classification 2. Instead of having nested if statements like we primarily did, I'm going to use the AND operator. So I'm just going to start off an if function. Always start your functions with equals. Logical test. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to say the word AND, open up a parentheses. I have a nested function here. The AND is a function, if is a function, AND is inside of if, and the value and the logical test rather. So I'm saying if AND C2 equals Birkin, comma to get to the next logical, which is going to be delta 2 greater than or equal to 30. So now we can close the parentheses for our AND function. We can comma over to get to the value if true, which we said is going to be cool because both of these are going to be true. That's what the AND means. Both of these are true. We could have 3 conditions. We could have 4 conditions, 5, so forth. But every single one of them in AND must be true. Okay, so if it's true, we're going to call it cool. If it's false, we're going to call it lame. Okay, so now I can copy this down, and I can see that I get the exact same output. Okay, so we could do it with a nested if like we did here, where we're seeing first if C2 equals Birkin. If that's true, we're going to have a second if, where we're seeing if it's greater than or equal to 30. If both of those are true, we're going to have the value of true, which is going to be cool. Value of false for our inner if statement. In other words, this if statement right here is lame. And the value of false for our outer if statement, the one where we're testing whether it's Birkin. If it's not a Birkin bag, it's lame. And if it's not greater than or equal to 30, it's lame. So if either one of those conditions are false, then we're classifying the bag as lame. Did the exact same thing here. We just used the AND function inside of if for the logical test. So both the bag has to be Birkin and the bag size has to be greater than or equal to 30. If both of those are true, value of true is going to be cool. The value of false is going to be lame. I'll show you OR next. So in class, we made a relative color column. And in our relative color column, what we did is we looked at the color category and we said if it is black, we're going to classify it as nice. But we also wanted to classify and see if the bag equals red. So we're saying either red or black bags are nice. Okay, so what we're going to do here is in my value of true on the second if statement, I'm going to classify it as nice. And if it's not red or black, we're going to classify it as rubbish. Okay, so essentially I have a nested if statement here where either the bag is red or the bag is black. That's different than what we just did, because what we just did is we said the bag has to be both Birkin and greater than or equal to 30. So the difference here is that the bag can either be red or black. Okay, so if it's black, the value of true there is going to be nice. If it's not black, the value of false is a nested if statement where we test whether it's red. If it's red, we classify it as nice. If it's neither black nor red, we classify it as rubbish. Okay, so that's how we could do that. Copy it down. And now let's do the same thing. But what I'm going to do for this next column is I'm going to do the same thing, but instead of using nested if statements like we primarily did, for my logical test, I'm going to use the OR function. So I'm just going to say if open parentheses or open parentheses. Then for my logical one, I'm going to say G2 equals red. Logical 2, we just comma over like we would any other function. G2 equals black. Okay, it's really important that when you're doing if statements, you remember they're looking at classifying individual cells. You're not using entire columns for if statements. Okay, so the value of true here is going to be nice. The value of false here is going to be rubbish. Okay, just kind of go over what we're doing. We are looking in our if statement with the OR function here if the bag is either red or black. So we're using G2 for that. For this first cell, we'll copy it down. It's going to go G3, G4, G5, so forth. If the bag is red or black, if either one of those conditions are true, that's what the OR means, either one are true, we're going to call it nice. If neither of the conditions are true, or none of the conditions are true, if you had more than two, go to value of false, it's going to be rubbish. So I can copy this down. And essentially I can see that I get the exact same outcome. So both black bags are classified as nice and red bags are classified as nice. Okay, so two different ways of doing that. Again, just understand that in a multiple choice test where you're not necessarily solving the problem so much as you are maybe giving what would work, what wouldn't work, what the problem would be, that sort of thing, you need to understand different ways of answering and solving problems. Okay, so that's why I wanted to make this video, to kind of show that and means that every single value that you put there must be true, whereas with or, if any of them are true, you're going to include it. Okay, so I hope that's helpful. Definitely make sure to do some independent practice on this and really the other stuff we did in Excel. You want to be really familiar. Go through, take some time to sort of independently do. I know we covered it during class, but that Scantron questions that you'll have in ELC, I think that'll be very helpful to you. It's pretty similar format to a lot of the questions you're going to have on Excel. But best of luck on this final, best of luck on all your finals, and I will see you at the final exam.